So when we're looking for people, we try a couple different things. We've tried New Hire Solutions, which is basically a company where you can call them and they'll look for someone for you. The great thing about that is, so like, say you're paying them $15 an hour, it'll be about $20 an hour paying New Hire, but New Hire finds them, background checks them, interviews them, drug tests them. So there's a bunch of different tests involved. Plus, like, they'll do math quizzes on them, so they'll make sure that they're real good guys normally, and that you have some decent candidates once you get to the interviewing process. Plus, they'll insure them and everything for you. So for basically $5 an hour, you have that service, and then that's for 30 days. You can continue to use those people, or you can hire them outright, or you can just let them go even before 30 days. Like, if they come out for an afternoon and they're not working out, it makes it really easy to kind of fire people if you need to. You can just message New Hire and say, hey, it's not working out. Another thing you can try is Indeed. We've tried this. I would do the lowest cost for sure. So it'll be about $120. That should get you around 12 candidates. What we do, just because we kind of want to sift through them, is we will send out messages to all of the candidates and say, hey, send us a short selfie style video, about 30 seconds to a minute. One, of why you think you'd be a good fit to our team. 2, of your experience. And then 3, just of like your age, information, just kind of past and everything. So that's another way that we try to hire people. And then the last way is just kind of to post it on our social media, like Facebook, Nextdoor Neighbor. And so those are kind of how we look for people. We haven't really found anybody good from New Hire, and our best people have come generically just from seeing our Google, Facebook profile. And one other thing that you could try is you could try going into Lowe's. If there's someone who always helps you in Lowe's that does a really good job, you could go in and kind of talk to them, just see what they're making an hour. And if you're paying $4 an hour or more, it would be worth talking to them. And I mean, Lowe's isn't really going to miss someone who's working there. They're not going to miss 1 or 2 people. But so that's something else you could try. In terms of if our hourly went down with the subscription, it really depends. It depends on what day, what route. There are some routes where it's really hard to make money. The subscription deal, the goal of it is to get so many properties that we get really, really route dense. And so that we won't really start profiting from changing to subscription, because since subscription is less expensive for the customers, we make more money the other way until we get route dense and have gained enough customers to make sense of not swapping over. So I would say if you want to grow really fast, then do subscription, because like we're trying to take on about 2,500 customers in the next 2 or 3 months, which means we're going to have to get like 22 trucks. So it's just kind of really fast growth that we're aiming for. If you're swapping to subscription, I would really focus on route density maybe, if you're not wanting to grow super fast. So maybe choose one neighborhood and launch the subscription plan. Try it in that one neighborhood and see how it goes. When starting out, you'll want to get everyone's card on file. That makes it a lot easier for you if you can. If you can't get card on file because of your age, I have someone, a guy that's working with us. I have Rick. He is actually the account owner of my Jobber account, so then we can accept cards. But like if your parents or someone like that will sign on it for you. And then the last thing about the subscriptions, when we were adding it up, it brought down our customer acquisition cost from like $240 down to $6. So really the first 2 months of us having a customer was spent just in having acquisition cost anyway. And so to bring that cost, like we can kind of give them 2 free months, and so that's how we're able to discount. And then the goal is to kind of raise prices over time. But just then you have some rough numbers. We were hitting about 45 an hour on regular mowing, 45 to 60. Right now we're hitting 35. That's we've got one guy who's working on, we're trying to get a vehicle up and running and painted and everything. So we've got one guy working on that. That's bringing down our hourly. And then the other guy just started Monday. So that kind of really affects our hourly as well. But those are kind of our numbers that we're hitting now. So the goal is to go pretty quickly and get them real route dense and have everyone within 1 or 2 minutes drive time. But thanks for the question, man.